Hello guys, and welcome back to Half-Life for the first expansion, Blue Shift. Now, earlier in the year, I took my first step into the Half-Life franchise. I'd never played any of it before, didn't know any of the story details. I had a great time going through that first game. There are two expansions for it. This is actually the later expansion, but I think chronologically it's the one that comes first, and I've been told to play this one before Opposing Force. So that's what we're going to do. I'm a little bit rusty at it, so what I'm going to do is go into the training room and include that as well, and then I will be playing on medium. Let's go. Right guys, here we are back in the hazard course. Let's get going here.
Welcome to the Black Mesa Hazard Course for Security Guard Training. I'll be your holographic guide to assist you in your training. Begin by putting on your vest and helmet. You'll find this equipment in the next room. Whenever you see one of these buttons, press it and I'll repeat instructions or show you how things are done.
Alright, no problem. Is this going to be more or less identical to what we had as Gordon Freeman?
Here you will find your standard armor vest and helmet. These will help protect you against any physical threat you may encounter while performing your duties. When your armor becomes too damaged to be useful, you'll need to find a fresh vest or helmet to protect yourself.
Okay. That's a new mechanic, I guess, compared to the HEV suit.
Moving around in your armor may be a little tricky at first. Take a moment to get a feel for moving around. Once you get comfortable with this, proceed to the next section just around the corner.
I'm remembering how good the sound design is in this game now. It's been a few months since I played through the original. Right, easy peasy.
The first move you'll need to practice is jumping. You'll have to get over all three of these obstacles in order to proceed. It helps to get a running start.
Okay.
Watch me do it, then try it yourself.
Okay, go.
Good work. Please proceed to the next area.
Thank you. I like how we've got a scientist observing us through this.
Set of obstacles. When you crawl in a crouched position, you can move very silently. This can be very useful when you don't want to be heard.
Okay. I'm just trying to remember, that was a couple times where I was trying to listen in on conversations in the original game.
On to the next area.
But I think I made a noise and alerted them.
Moves. You'll need to jump, duck, and then jump again. This should get you prepared for the next room, where you'll have to do both moves at the same time.
Okay.
Good work. You look prepared for the next station.
Okay.
To get into these pipes, you'll need to perform a duck jump. You'll want to stand right at the mouth of the pipe. While moving forward, jump up and hold the jump button to go into a crouch in midair. It may be tricky at first, but you'll find it comes in handy to be able to jump and duck into tight areas.
Okay, this is simple enough. Not that tight an area, I can stand up inside it.
Nice work.
Did we just do like a full loop? Here we go.
Walk directly into the ladder, look up, and continue moving forward. If you want to climb back down, just move backward.
Okay. Easy.
The next 4 jumps get more difficult each time. Don't worry if you miss the last one a few times, just climb up and do it again. If you can make all the jumps in a continuous run, you're doing just fine.
Okay. Got ya. Let's not hang about here. I think this is going to be more or less identical. Maybe there'll be some changes later on compared to the one we did as Gordon Freeman.
Walk up to the button and press the use key while facing it. Now that you're up here, there's only one way down. Find the target on the floor below and do your best to hit it. You may take some damage from the fall, but don't worry about it. We'll give you some first aid in the next section.
Look at the blood splat down there. There we go, bullseye.
You'll find medical kits like this one throughout the Black Mesa Research Facility. To restore your health, Walk up to a med kit, then press and hold your use key. Your health will recover gradually until you're at full health or until the kit is depleted. Once the light goes out, a med kit cannot be reused.
Okay.
You may also find HEV charging stations, such as this one, throughout the facility. These stations, however, can only be used by qualified science personnel wearing powered hazardous environment equipment.
Okay.
So they will be inaccessible to you during your duties.
Got ya. That's a cool little detail that they're still going to include those. I wonder how this is going to change the mechanics, because essentially HEV was just shield, or that's how I saw it when I was playing a Half-Life.
In that bridge, walk up to the control wheel and press the use key.
Okay.
Great job.
Okay, let's move on.
Sometimes you'll need to rely on quick reflexes to get around. Try jumping this gap on your own. What you really need to do is push the box down into the pit. Pushing is easy. Just move forward into the box and you can push it into position.
Alright. I seem to remember getting killed by boxes at least one point.
If you can't push an obstacle out of the way, you might try pulling it. To pull a box, move up to it and press your use key. While holding down the use key, move backwards and the box will be pulled with you.
Okay. There we go. One change I have made to the game is, I guess we have to go up here. I've widened the field of view. I had a comment, a useful comment on my original Let's Play saying that I just left it default and it was never intended to be played on widescreen like that. So I have made that change there.
If nothing else works, you can try breaking things that block your path. Pick up the crowbar and smash your way through the boxes.
Okay, we're still going to get Gordon Freeman's iconic weapon then. What have I done to... Right, we all need to change that because it's not what it should be. What is this? Get out of my way. We need to... Wow, this is going to be really awkward to play the rest of this tutorial like that. I'm going to need to change it. Right, where are we at?
You'll need to use your flashlight for the next area.
Well, it's a real person now, not even a hologram. Okay. Interesting. Is that how it looked before? It's a very narrow field of view. Oh. Okay. I remember it being a lot broader. Is that a change, or is that something I have done that shouldn't be this way?
Great. Remember, your flashlight will lose power over time, so switch it off when you don't need it. When
Okay.
the flashlight is off, it will recharge itself.
One thing I remember going through the original Half-Life was just the feeling of being in a massive complex, like
Welcome to the Black
real
Mesa
kind of
Training Target
situational
Range.
presence.
You'll get a chance to fire your weapon, reload, and fire the attached grenade launcher. Collect your equipment and proceed to the firing station.
Now, apparently all these weapons were changed for Blue Shift, and I went through the original game not realizing that I was using the Blue Shift HD pack. But you know what, I'm going to stick with it because it would feel strange at this point to alter it or change it back.
You'll need to hit every
I also-
target to complete the course. If you miss, don't worry about it. The targets will keep moving until you manage to score a hit. If you want to get through the target range as quickly as possible, try reloading during pauses instead of letting your gun run out of ammunition at a critical time.
It also
To
would...
fire the
Oh,
grenade
come on.
launcher, use the alternate fire button.
What the hell is the alt
Some
fire going to
targets
be
can
if not
only
mouse click?
destroyed by lobbing grenades. I'll
Look.
start the sequence in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, okay, this is not going to fire, is it? Whatever. We'll deal with it in this ridiculous manner. Okay.
You've completed the Black Mesa Training Target Range.
Got ya.
You may advance to the next area.
Yeah, it feels strange to me that an MP5, which I think was the original assault rifle, would have a grenade launcher and not like a rifle
Your
like
heads-up
this.
display will let you know when oxygen becomes critical. That means you'll need to find some clean air to breathe. As you swim through this course, your blood oxygen levels will begin to drop. At the midpoint, you'll be given an opportunity to surface for air.
Okay, let's go.
Swim up to the surface and catch your breath. You'll regain health lost from holding your breath too long once you've made it to the surface for air. Go ahead and swim on to the next section.
I really like that mechanic where your health loss that comes about from not having enough air recovers. It's a much better way of doing it than just permanently wounding your character. Here would be something in the original hazard course.
If you pass through fire or steam, you'll see damage icons come up in your heads-up display. Directional indicators at the center of your display will show you from what direction damage is coming.
Okay. Oh my god. Jesus.
Proximity to radiation activates a Geiger counter and radiation display in your helmet. Many other biological and chemical hazards are also indicated in your heads-up display.
So the HEV suit wasn't that special. Even the regular security guards have similar
Please proceed to the next section.
diagnostics. Anyway, let's go. Enormous lift here. How do I go? Oh, you gotta hit this. Entering civilian area. Okay. Civilian. Hello.
Lead a scientist into the next room. He will open the door that leads back into the transit system. To have someone follow you, approach the person and press your use key. He will then follow you until you face him and press the use key again.
So we have a glimpse at the Black Mesa hierarchy here. The security guards order the scientist around. Gordon Freeman orders the security guards around.
Okay, I will wait here.
No, don't. Just follow me. I don't know why he wasn't moving.
If you wish.
Please do. Is this where you were supposed to go? No, you weren't. You were supposed to come over here. I think I made the same mistake last time as well, didn't I? Right, open the bloody door for me.
Access granted.
Oh, that voice. It's quite a cool mechanic to have, like, walking, living keys. Okay, here we are at the end of the course. So I guess we're going to skip over the part where we were doing the long jumps.
Press your use key to engage the train. Once engaged, move forward or backward to increase or decrease the speed of the train. Press the use key a second time to disengage from the train.
Okay, let's go. And that is us done with Hazard Course, so join me next time for the first installment of the campaign.
Congratulations on completing the Black Mesa Hazard Course for security guards. You're now certified to join the Blue Shift High Security Unit.